welcome to Faithful Grace Studio. I'm Mindy. I'm the creator here at Faithful Grace. And please excuse the mess. I recently was reminded of a cute little journal add-on that I had seen a while back, and I had done a few, but then I got distracted with other things and forgot about them. And so for some reason I thought about them the other day, and I was like, oh, I want to make some more of those. So I sat down to make some, and then I thought, well, you know what? Let's share that. Let's do a video about that. So what it is, this is what I have here is the unfinished compilation. I'm putting this one together. It's not anywhere near finished, but this is the Boho Brights mega bundle. It has the pages, the cover, all the ephemera, the extra pages, the cutout pages, the fold out pages, the flip downs, has all of that. I haven't finished it, but as you can see, I have put some of it together, and I'm loving this one. This one has so much character and so many possibilities. There's one of the cutout pages. I just love them. I'm in love with, look at that. I'm in love with these things. But here's what I wanted to show you. This cute little interactive thing. It's a circle, but then when you pull this to the side, you've got a little pocket. Look how cute that is. And you can just kind of hide whatever's in that pocket. I'm loving this. I just think they're precious. And I actually, for some reason, I don't know why, I had a bunch of circles like this that I had cut out. I guess at some point I had some scraps that weren't very big, and I thought, well, let me cut some circles. I don't know why I had them. It was a stack about like this. So I started making some of these. So here's one that is actually in a journal, and we are going to make some and put some in another journal. So it's very simple. Here's one that is together. These are those little page tab, I don't know what you call them. You know, the little things that bend over. This is a fancy one. I think it's a Tim Holtz. This one I put a little tab on, so it's easier to pull up and around. And again, you got a little pocket in there. You can stick something in there, a little message. These are just a bunch of, I had a ton of these from when I sold physical products. And when I found them, I ran across them a while back, and I was like, let me give these to somebody that can use them. I'm not going to be needing them anymore. So I did give the majority of them away, but I kept a little stack. I kept this little stack right here, and I made just some little cute little tags with them, with some scrap paper and some words I had. And my thought was, on a couple of these, that I will use these little tiny paper clips that I have, that I don't know what I have them for, and kind of, these are so small I can't even hardly use them, but paper clip those together, and then those could go in one of these pockets. That was my thought. So anyway, that's what those are for. Here's one. Here's another one. Here's one with a smaller, I think that's a brad of some sort. I don't know, but here's a smaller one. Here's one where I put the little tab thing on the side and cut the pocket a little funky to reinforce that one. Here's one that I haven't put together yet, so let's put this one together. How about that? That was a goofy thing to say, but so I use this little, it's bent, but it's one of those little punch things from, I think this came from the Dollar Tree. It's bent, but it still works. So we'll kind of line that up. Think about where you want your little brad thing, and just punch a hole. I don't have any more of those tiny ones that I can find. I have some more, I just can't find them. So I'm going to use this. This one is a full size one, but it doesn't matter. Use what you got. Okay. So then now, I love anything in a journal that can be interactive. I just love it. This one is being a pain. There we go. So there's another one. Here's one I haven't glued together yet. I put some embellishments on this one. I'll glue that, or not glue, but fasten together. I'll fasten that one together in a little bit. This one gets fastened together. So you can see they can be matchy-matchy. They don't have to be matchy-matchy. They can be, they can have an image on them. They can just be print. So here's how we do it. So you need 3 circles the same size. These are the ones we're going to put together. I kind of pulled those out. I like the colors to coordinate, but they don't have to match perfectly, and I definitely don't want any 2 circles in one thing that are the same. That's just my preference. So let's start with this one. Let's see. I usually put the thickest piece on the top. So this is going to be my top piece. And then it won't matter about these 2. So this is going to be the center. So I'm just going to cut a pocket out of it. And there's no rhyme or reason. There's no rules. You can do it however you want. Don't worry about it being perfect. And then you're just going to put a little teeny tiny bead of glue around the edge. And you guys know I use these cards for that. Alright, and then we're going to let that dry, and then we will put that on top. So let's go ahead and do this one while we're at it. These are all 3 pretty thick, so it doesn't really matter. I think I do want that one on the top. It's a shame to cover that up. Alright, so I'm going to do it like this. So this is going to be I'm going to kind of cut around those so it's a really funky shaped pocket. My hands are not very steady this morning for some reason. That goes with that one. This one goes. Alright, now let's do this one. This is the thick piece. Alright, this is the thick piece. We're going to let this be the pocket. So we'll just kind of see how I cut that. I don't know why I cut it that way, but I kind of like it. We're going to let that dry. Alright, which one do we do first? This one? Alright, so we're just going to line these up the way you want it. I want it to go like that, I think. So poke a little hole. You can, if the paper's thin enough, you can just take this and press it right through there, but be careful about that, especially if your paper's really fragile. You could end up making a much bigger hole than you need. It's a good idea to go ahead and twist it before you, like a minute ago, I opened up the prongs before I got it in the right position, and that was the wrong thing to do. So there we have it. I do think I want a tab on this one though. The thing I like about the tab is it'll be all right. The tab makes it a little more obvious that there's something to do. You know, it's kind of a call to action, if you will. So I like having the tabs on there, but I didn't put tabs on all of them. It's a little long, so you saw that. I don't know if you could see that off camera. I'm sorry. But I literally just cut a strip of paper and folded it in half. Put a little glue on it. I'll put this one on this side, but I'm going to go ahead and open it so I don't get it in the wrong place. Okay, I'm going to let that dry while we put these others together. All right, so this one has a little tab on it. These two do not, but that's okay. I don't necessarily want one. And sometimes once you get your little brad in there, you want to go ahead and you know, kind of work it around to get that hole used to moving freely before you put it in your journal. Now, you can do several different things, and we're going to put one of these in. This is the Sassy Sunshine kit, journal kit. It just dropped a week or so ago, and it's already one of the favorites. I love it. It is very whimsical, florally, pretty. Has some wonderful little prompts and affirmations in it. But I want to put one of these. Look at that. Watch me figure this out at the last possible minute, because that's how I do it. But it's okay. Watch me. There's one of the cutout pages. So this one, I think, I want to put this pink one in this journal. So let's figure out where we want to put it. This is, there's two signatures in this one. I actually think I might want to put it right there. All right, so you want to make sure that your pocket, so see where our pocket, this is the top. So we're going to just put a, I usually just do a thin thing of glue around. I do put a little bit of glue near the brad and a little bit in the center, but just put it down like that. And I'm going to slide. Sorry, I know how loud this parchment paper is on video. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to slide that in there and press it down real good. I don't want the top glued to the bottom. And once it's down and glued, I will make sure this still moves well. And now, look, and stick those little tags down in there. Close it back. And now you know something's going on in there because you got some of these strings hanging out. But look how cute that is. I just love that. I'll show you this Sassy Sunshine one when I'm done. I'm gonna do the fabric binding on this one. But there you have it. Here's the two that we just did. There's the one we put in there. But look, we're gonna slide our hope tag down in there. There's that one. We'll put our dream tag down in here. And you can put anything in there you want or nothing. You could even just do 2 circles, no pocket, and put a message on that bottom circle. That'd be kind of cute, wouldn't it? So just wanted to share that with you. If you have anything like these little tags laying around that you're not going to use, just some scraps of paper and a word. You can handwrite the word if you wanted. Make cute little inserts for your journals. And then these little circle pockets, I think are a great little interactive thing to do. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you enjoy making your own.